Good evening, everyone. I have reviewed everyone's poster and have given feedback in your Blackboard for ways to improve. I am so very proud of your work and your efforts in completing your evidence-based project. I know that this process feels tedious and it probably feels like the longest 6 going on 7 weeks of your life. My hope is that you're looking over this process and thinking, first, I hope you're proud of yourself. This is not easy. There is a reason that this is a 400 level research course. Um, and that when you look at the work you've done, that one, I'd like, for you to feel really good about the content that you've discovered, that you found something that you didn't already know, and that you feel empowered to be able to use these skills, even if you have to brush them up a little bit before you use them, but that you can do this in professional practice, and that you're proud of yourself. So know that I'm proud of you and that I have appreciated your tenacity in getting through some difficult pieces for a few of you, and for some of you, you've sailed through these assignments beautifully and have done really well consistently. That's not been my experience in learning the research process. I wobbled all over the place, and still now there are areas of it that I'm not as good at that I'd like to be. So I use research mentors to walk with me through processes that I'm not really good at. Recently, I closed a study that has a qualitative element to it. So that's all of it's written stuff instead of people clicking on numbers in a survey. They're actually writing stuff out, and I've never done a qualitative analysis. So I have a mentor, someone that does qualitative research in her research body of what she's published. So she's working with me to develop those skills. Very rarely is anyone an expert at everything, and we all have opportunities to grow. My hope is that you have grown in a way that maybe you didn't think was possible. And I realize that this is not everybody's favorite thing. So if you're walking away feeling like you've done something hard and that you've been successful, I certainly think that that is a really good outcome. I'm proud of you. I thoroughly enjoyed looking at the posters and seeing all of your great ideas. A Middle of last week, I sent you all an email, or it was a class announcement, telling you about the symposium for research projects that is going to occur in, I think it's March, maybe it's April. But anyway, the deadline to submit an abstract and apply to be included in the symposium is this Friday. The process is pretty straightforward. If you have any interest in publishing your poster, getting it printed, getting your abstract submitted, and your paperwork done by this Friday, I am truly happy to work with you over the next couple of days to clean up your paper, get it down to the format that they need, and work with you to get everything prepared to submit for consideration for that symposium. It is the idea behind nursing evidence-based practice is not just that we spend time trying to understand new ideas and innovation, but then when we understand it, we share it with other people. We share the things that we find. And that dissemination piece is what you're working on this week. You took your poster and you submitted it into Blackboard so that I could provide you developmental feedback, but you also gave it to your peers and you put it out on your discussion boards, and you're opening your group's work up to peer review and to peer critiquing. This week, you have been asked to review 3 other posters, not your own. You don't have to do everybody's, just pick 3, something that you're interested in, and provide critiquing. That critiquing is designed to be developmental. It should be respectful, it should be civil, and it should be intended to help that person improve their project. You always, if you find good things and you think they did something really well, absolutely include that. But look for the ways that that person or that group could polish or improve their project. And everybody, even the best projects, have ways to improve. So I want you to truly give a critique. Now, that's not criticism. Criticism is being overly ugly and negative and not offering feedback that's developmental. It's saying things that are harmful, hurtful, or not very well thought out with the intent to shame, embarrass, or create harm. You're not criticizing your peer group. You're critiquing. You're giving feedback with good intentions and thoughtful approaches so that that person can polish and improve their work. So that is one of your assignments this week. The other assignment is to provide, complete your peer reviews. That's going to be on a Google form. You're going to go in and you're going to answer some questions. You're going to do your own self-evaluation. Then you're going to do a peer evaluation for each person that was in your group, and then you're going to submit that. We talked last week about how that mathematically was going to be calculated. All that has to be done at the close of this week so that I can do your final grading and get your grades done and get your final grade posted. So peer reviews, do not forget to do your peer reviews, your self-evaluation and your peers. It's all in the same form. If you click the Google link, know that when you answer that last question, it submits the file and it goes through Google. You won't get a confirmation. You'll get a confirmation that says thank you for submitting a survey, but there's no email or written notification that gets sent to your email. So just be sure you, when you finish that last question, that you do see that final screen. Okay, so I think that's it. This is my last feedback video. So for the half of the class that has watched them diligently, I am grateful that you felt that that had some kind of meaning for you, even if the only value was you got to be able to see me and to feel some sense of connection. Virtual classes or hybrid classes or online classes can kind of feel disconnected. So my hope is that these videos have been valuable for you. What I have found is after this week, everything else cleans up and nobody else watches week 7's video, so I don't do them anymore. So know that I'm here. Even though we're wrapping up this week, if you have questions or concerns that go into next week, please reach out, touch base, and let me know how you are and if you have any questions or concerns. I am going to be transitioning, wrapping this course up, and then picking up the psychiatric mental health course in the Greenville campus. So I will not be coming to the Spartanburg campus going forward because you guys will be done with me. But know that even if you don't see me, Spartanburg folks, I have enjoyed having you in this mixed cohort class. It's been really nice to be able to have my foot on both campuses. My hope is that you felt like your needs were met. And if that wasn't the case, that you can give me that feedback so that first that I can be aware of it, but also if we have other high mixed cohort classes that maybe we can find a better way to do things. Okay, I think I'm done. I am going to wrap things up. Again, let me know if you need anything. I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. Take care.